So here, you can you can tell this is technically legible. So this is just from Joshua 19. So I know it's not the chapter we're going over, but there is these columns right here. Like usually this would just be the text itself,
That's
but
is that Alexandrinus and Vaticanus?
this is through a. So you see up top here, this says B, and
Yeah,
this
that's
says
Vaticanus
A. Yeah.
and Alexandrinus.
Yep. So these are the differences between them. These are the same verses on each of these sides,
Mhm.
but
We'll
they're
also see that in
significantly
Judges.
different where they had to put both down.
We'll see this in Judges, actually. The Net's translation also has two of the Vaticanus and Alexandrinus
Yeah.
into columns because they are very different. Not very, but they have differences.
Yeah.
And also, you've got like the Sinai Codex. There's
Also,
like
Lucianic
Marcion or
recensions.
something.
Yeah, and also the Lucianic recensions as well.
I'm getting
but
confused.
the
It's
King
not called the
James is a
Marcion
perfect Bible.
Codex, is it?
Of
Is there
course,
another?
Mark. Yes.
Yes. It came from God directly to the totally gay king in Shakespearean English, and that's the end of it. It's interesting to see these differences and everything. But for me, given my angle on all of this, I'm just highlighting the end of this chapter for all of the long lists of convoluted names. Verses 43 to 45. So the Lord gave Israel all the land he had sworn, and no one was able to resist him, and they had peace on every side, and God kept all his promises. This, if ever someone asks you for a contradiction in the Bible, that verse against everything else in the fucking book. Everything. Because let me tell you, the rest of Joshua, the rest of Judges, Samuel, everything is about how none of this is true. They didn't get all the land promised. They had peace on no side at no time. Occasionally they were able to buy a little bit of it with, all the gold they could muster. And like, it's just the absolute unmitigated gall in the middle of a book about, if you read it literally, about how God never kept a single promise he made to these people, to throw in this line is just, it's gaslighting of the highest order. I cannot think of anything more absurd.
That's very true. And I also would like to point out that, and I don't know how you guys translate that very last bit on verse 43, the Hakalba, everything was fulfilled. So any Christian interpretation of any of the promises given to Abraham and etc., this puts an end to that. Like there is no other fulfillment, no other potential way of looking at this. This is it. I think that makes this pretty clear to me that Christianity is just incorrect.
Yeah,